Today is the day that we finally max out a bunch of enchants, hopefully, and we have gone ahead and unlocked pickaxe level 400 to unlock the best token enchant available. Let's get in with today's episode. Yes, hello everybody, and welcome back into another episode of Minecraft OP Prisons, where today we are back here, of course, on AkumaMC, the most overpowered prison server, for a brand new episode in the series. Now, as you guys know, we've been doing this versus series for this entire season of AkumaMC, and we are so close to regaining that #1 spot that we've been chasing this whole time. Now, thanks to all the progression over the last couple of episodes, we now have a position where we can essentially upgrade a couple more enchants, and we will have everything pretty much maxed out to the point where it can be, which means we'll be fully dialed in and focused on getting that versus leaderboard completed and you know, to the top of that. Now, thank you all to everyone that has been supporting the videos over the past couple, everyone that has liked the video and all that good stuff. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Now, to say thank you, we're going to do another giveaway today of 3 more Phoenix crates, guys. So if you want to win with the chance of winning the best crates on the server, all you guys need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, make sure you have commented your username down in the comment section, join my Discord, and then press the enter button in the giveaways channel. As long as you've done all those, you'll be good to go. But yes, I think we should jump straight into the server and waste no more time. We of course have an hour to play today, so we're going to be using up that full hour as we can. Also, I do in fact have all of these keys, which I have gone ahead and withdrawn, that we need to salvage today in order to get some additional coupon balance for ourselves. So let's take a look at the leaderboard for today. It looks like we are 3,000 points behind K, which is not a bad place to be at all. We can probably make that up and surpass them today. However, I would assume that they have not mined yet today. So with that in mind, you know, our first spot will be lived very shortly because it's not going to last long. Let's put it that way. But if I can put in a really good mining shift today and get a lot of prestiges, then I really think that we could probably surpass in the next 2 or 3 episodes. So I'm of course going to put in my maximum time today, and we're going to just see exactly where we can get to. I'm going to go ahead and versus salvage all of these keys that we cannot use, because they should give me, yes, $90 of coupons. We'll get a couple of extra things just there as well. I think that's all we can salvage right now. So there we go. That was a 92 balance booster in regards to that. We now have $324 of coupons that we can use. I've also just noticed that we have a decent amount of mana, so I can go ahead and buy ourselves a mana booster as well to get those enchants proccing a little bit more often. So what I want to go ahead and do is just max cluster bomb get it as high as I possibly can. I don't think it's max. Yes, not quite max yet. So we've spent a lot of tokens on that. That was 40 Q tokens. So, you know, definitely not cheap. Definitely not cheap. But to be honest with you guys, after I logged off yesterday, or not logged off, but when I got back on after we finished recording last episode, I realized that the mana booster that I was using literally was making me rich. Like, we got that block summary in that bottom left, and it said 4 Q tokens on it, which is just an insane amount. So we actually did make a really good amount of tokens last night, so I'm not too worried about spending those today, because I've got a feeling we can probably build it up again and definitely max that enchant out today. There we go, a nice speedy prestige to start us off, a very, very quick one, and we can in fact go ahead and spend a skill tree. It's going to be a token boost. Next up is going to be the Wild Wither boost. Now that will be a very, very nice one to have, because I still think, even at this point in the season, I don't know if you guys would agree, but I think that the Wild Wither is actually giving us probably the most tokens out of any enchant, other than maybe Prophet. I think the Prophet is doing it's very, very good work as well. So once my mana booster has run out, which should only be a couple of minutes from now, what I want to do is actually check out the brand new enchant that we have, see how expensive it's going to be to like max it and all that good stuff, because I do definitely want to look at getting a max pickaxe either in this episode or the very next episode. It's really going to depend on how many tokens I get, but if I am short, what I could do is buy a whole bunch of crates off the store with the coupon balance that I have, and we could kind of make it there, because I think that having a max pickaxe is always going to be a benefit to us, because I mean, all of these random enchants that explode my mind, like that cluster bomb and stuff like that, I believe would help my rank up, because it's actually destroying blocks in my mind. So for example, like jackhammer does help it and all that good stuff. So I think that might be the target, just to get this pickaxe completely done and maxed out. Obviously, we've still got a few gem enchants which we need to work on, which we could, I think, maybe. Oh, that's an ugly mine. That is an ugly mine. I do not like that one. Let me know what you guys think about that mine, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the red and the obsidian. That looks a little bit clashy, but it is what it is. That's okay. Yeah, we might actually be able to max out. I don't actually know. We can't max out secondhand, but we get it to 93. We might as well use our gems on that right there. There we go. So secondhand, hopefully will be a useful one for us. And then after that, we've only got Juggernaut to go ahead and do, which, to be honest with you, we're like... Those potions and stuff are good, but unless there's a rank up potion, which I don't think that there is, unless there's one of those, then nothing of them really help us too much. I hate that I can't physically select the blocks that we have because these ones are actually gross. Like, they're actually gross. All right, let's take a look. So it's Meteor that is the final enchant that we can get. To max it out, it's going to cost us 140 Q tokens, okay? So that's not necessarily that many. Like, it's definitely reachable. So it's something that we definitely want to work on. I would love to max it out. Again, that's not... I can almost confirm that is not going to happen today to max that out. But if we can at least max out Cluster Bomb, which we're already so close to being able to do, then we are literally stuck, or not stuck, but we are literally then on our last and final token enchant, and then we theoretically don't even need tokens. All right, I predict that we can now max out our Cluster Bomb. Can we? Yes, we can. All right, done. Cluster Bomb completely maxed. Everything now, apart from that final enchant, is fully maxed out. We do not have a single other token enchant to work on apart from that last one. So it was 140 Q to max out. So, you know, I think it's, what was it, 8 Q for the first, 5 Q for the first level. So then we can kind of get a test and see what it's like. So yeah, let's versus claim, because we need to do that real quick. Get all of our boosters in. There we go. And yeah, then once we get that first level, I'll be able to show you guys exactly what it's like, how much it makes, and all that good stuff. All right, prestige time. Here we go. Second prestige today already. That's a nice quick prestige. We love to have quick prestige. I have, however, just come to realize that we have hit our prestige cap again for the day. So I can sit here and mine all I like, and that prestige is going to go up 5 times slower than it would before. So with that in mind, I think we should find something else to do. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything else that we need to do that wouldn't involve mining. Tell you what, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cut, and I'll see you guys in about 2 hours, whenever it is that my when is this, 2 hours and 17 minutes. So you guys, it'll be instant. For me, I'm going to wait that time, and then I'll be back on. All right, we are good to go. We are back and ready to go ahead and get these mining levels sorted. Time to continue getting those prestige levels up and everything else. I reckon that we can hit prestige I did it, what would it be, 64. I want to go for 66 today. If actually, hang on a minute. How long have we played for? It can only, yeah, not even 50. I reckon 67 is a good goal for today. Kay has also, in fact, not mined today yet. So in the 2 hours that we were away for, he didn't mine, which is fine. But it means that whenever we prestige next, we should theoretically pass him easily. So yeah, we are getting to that point now where we can take over that #1 position, which I'm excited for sure. I would definitely like to do it, but we'll see how long it lasts, to be honest. We do also have a skill token to use, or sorry, 3 of them, which is what we need. Wild Wither boost. There we go. What do we get at the end of this? 25% token boost. By the end of that, we're not going to need any tokens. That's kind of useless to us, but that's okay. You know, we're progressing everything else right now. Also, we should have enough for our first level of Meteor. Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and add it so that I can start testing this out and see whether it does in fact do a lot for us. It does say that it's a token enchant. I'm not sure why you would have a token enchant as the final enchant, because you at that point don't need any tokens, but you know what, I'm down for it. I'm down to see what it does. Its proc chance is super low. It's 0.0015, so I don't know if it will actually go off at all, but we'll figure it out as we continue here, because I'm going to keep mining for well, we got pretty much 45 minutes to mine. I'd like to think that it will go off at least one time in the 45 minutes, especially when I've been using mana boosters as well. But to be honest, with everything else going on, it's going to be kind of hard to see whether it actually does, you know, like do a good chunk of a boost or not, to be honest. We're not really going to be able to see. I mean, unless of course it's that obvious that that my balance just shoots up. But we're not actually all that far away from being able to max out our gem enchant, or I guess I want to say enchants because I don't really want to go for Juggernaut. It's not really useful to me. But second hand at least is about to be maxed out. Like we are, I think we've got 7 levels left, and I can already enchant 3 or 4. So we're getting there. I would love to be able to do that today, and I definitely think that we should be able to do that today. In fact, let's go ahead and purchase the enchant, or the levels that we can. So yeah, we got 4 left, 4 levels left. I think it's an easily doable one. Let's go see how much it's actually going to cost me to do that real quick. 4 levels will cost me 541 million gems. We can definitely get that. Presumably the meteor enchant is just going to be a way bigger version of the meteorites that we get. That's all I can assume it'll be. It'll be kind of like nuke, I think, in a way. Hopefully we should be able to see it coming. I think I remember this enchant from a good few seasons ago. So yeah, we'll just kind of have to see how this comes in here and if it's really going to be effective at all. Bear in mind, obviously, we do only have it at level 1, so I would presume that it doesn't do as much as it would if it was level 10. But yeah, I think getting the actual proc is going to be the initial problem that we have. I guess we may as well increase the chance of it going off by going ahead and buying another level. So that should effectively double the chance of it going off right there. It did cost me 7 quadrillion tokens, which is a lot of tokens, of course, but we gotta max it out eventually, right? So we may as well do it as soon as possible. All right, that is the last mana booster that I can claim right there. I've just gone ahead and done. I spent all my mana, so I really hope it goes off at this point, because I would just like to see it. I want to see if it's effective or not. If it's not, then that's fair enough, but I just really got to see it, you know. I want it to see it for my own eyes, whether my balance will actually go up when it goes off, and I want to let you guys know so that you know whether to even bother with the last enchant. All right, prestige time as well. That's a nice little gainer. That didn't take us too long to get at all. So we're up to 65. Not bad. I think 67 is definitely realistic for today. All right, no more mana. That boost has now expired, which means we are just straight onto mining to find out whether we can actually get a proc from this meteor. It happens every time I get a new enchant. It just never goes off. And then we'll get other days where the same enchant, but 2 days later, will go off 5 times in a row. It's literally crazy. So we're just going to see if we can get there. I will go ahead and add another level once we get to 9Q as well. But yeah, we have 8.2 right now. I really want it to go off and just absolutely blow me away and just be that enchant that just gives me absolutely quadrillions. But I just don't think it is. I really don't think it's going to do that. And I don't think it's even going to do anything close to that. I think we're going to be a little bit disappointed by when it goes off. But there's only one way to find out, and that is by going ahead and waiting until it does in fact go off. So yeah, I'm just keeping on balance watching right now, seeing if I see any crazy changes and stuff like that. All right, let's add another level. So that is 3 levels now and 0 procs. But no, the odds of it going off now are way higher than it was on the first one. So let's hope that we can see it. I just want to show you guys. I just want to see it one time so that we can figure out whether it's going to pay me billions, trillions, gazillions. Like I need to know. I really do. But guys, obviously we did prestige, which means that we have officially just. Oh, we haven't. We literally haven't. That's embarrassing. I thought that we had. I thought we'd taken over prestige top, but I guess not. That's embarrassing. We're about to get there though. Next prestige, we are 100% ahead, and yeah, it should be. All right, we should be able to max out second hand. Oh, not quite. Never mind. We are. How the heck far? Oh, we're a little bit away. I'll max out second hand with you guys here in a second. And that should be good fun as well. So we'll be getting all of the enchants maxed out very, very soon here. We have that second hand. We have, to be honest, I don't even know if I'm going to go for Juggernaut because we have no reason to use it. But I would like to get it maybe just for the fact of saying that we have every single enchant maxed. I don't know. I guess at a certain point we're not going to have any use for gems anyway, so we might as well. But prestige time, which means that we can go ahead and take over the lead. So if we now have a look at versus top, I'm 100% confident that we are back in the lead. That is a very nice place to be. Of course, it's not as great as, you know, it has been. We have been in the lead for you know, a good length. But we'll get back. We'll get back. Okay, now we should have enough to max out second hand. There we go. Fully maxed second hand. Love to see it. Only enchant we're now working on is Juggernaut, which means how many levels do I even need for Juggernaut to be max? I literally cannot be that many. Oh, we only need 3 more levels, which is 3.4 billion. That's actually quite a lot. 3.4 billion gems, which, yeah, is a lot. But to be honest, we don't really have anything else, like I said, to do with gems. So we should be able to get there. I just want to see this meteor proc one time. It's actually kind of hurting that it's not proc yet. Thank goodness we saved up enough money for some more mana. I think this is our only hope at this point, is having a mana booster, because it is just not going off otherwise. So hopefully this is going to tempt it to go off. And I really hope that we see the words. I believe it says in chat, watch out, a meteor is heading to your mind or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna need to see that at some point very, very soon here. All right, let's add another level of it, increase that proc chance even more, because it still doesn't seem to be doing anything. 0.007%. Like, I don't know if there's any other enchant that's even okay. So Mead's PayPal is nearly that low, and Mead's PayPal has gone off, I think, at least 4 times today. So where the heck, where the heck is my proc? I don't know why it's so bad or so slow, but we've got to see it come soon, and it must be insane. It has to be. For that amount of proc chance, has to be. There goes Meets PayPal again. That's actually crazy. That is so crazy that we get so many of those procs, but no Meteor proc. Surely Meteor isn't even that good of an enchant. Why is it so expensive, and why is the proc chance so low? I hope we find out. All right, prestige time. Let's run it. Oh, that failed. Prestige time. Let's run it. There we go. Done. Easy. Come on, bro. I gotta see it. I just have to see it. I need to see a meteor. We're into our last 9.5 minutes of playtime, and we still have no meteor to show for it, which is crazy. I really hope that I could show you guys this enchant today, but I really don't know if it's gonna be possible. Like, I am kind of just going insane waiting for this enchant to proc. I don't know why it's so hard for it to go off, but it just is. Maybe one day we'll answer the question of why it's, you know, why it doesn't proc so often, because maybe it is just insane. But until I see it, I'm not going to be able to believe it, because we have, we've been through it all now. We have been through it all. Let's go ahead and add our skill point right here. Get ourselves a little crystal boost. Not that we really need a crystal boost at this point. Crystals don't really do anything for us, other than at one point or another I would like to go ahead and try and max out, well, maybe not max out because that's a long way from here, but go ahead and upgrade our mortar even more so that that thing can go crazy, because I got a feeling that that would be a very, very insane thing to use in a regular situation. Don't really know how much it helps the versus series though. But I'm going to be mining up until the very last second that I can today to make sure that we, you know, we're kind of closing that gap as much as we can on K. I don't think that we'll get ourselves another prestige today. I think it's a little bit too slow for that to happen, but you know, hopefully we'll be able to get there soon. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up soon. And yeah, that's kind of the main thing. So I think we might also upgrade some armor at some point, because I would like to at least get them maxed out to their respective levels, because otherwise kind of wasting it a little bit. I don't know, but I feel like we are going to get to a point where we reach prestige 100, and then it's all going to come down to mine rank and rebirth. So I would also kind of like to get our mine ranks up as much as possible, right? So the good news is we're going to get to prestige one more time. The bad news is that our enchant is not proccing. Like, I genuinely don't know what to tell you guys. We have we've mined for pretty much an hour, maybe not with the enchant for an hour, but we have mined for an hour today, and you know, we couldn't get it to go. So it's you can't say we haven't tried, but I can almost guarantee it's going to go off like 50 times next episode. Like, this is how it happens. When I need it to go off, it won't go off. When I don't need it to go off, it's going to go crazy. So yeah, you guys will see it no doubt in the next episode, unless somehow in the last literal minute here it can figure out how to proc. Then we would be in with a lucky shot of seeing it, but I don't think we're going to get to see it today, which is of course unfortunate, but let's take the prestige anyway. We may as well. That is a nice little result for today. That means that on the versus top, we are now 3,000 points ahead, which is a good place to be. Actually, that's not a bad place to be. I can imagine that K will probably pull at least 5k overnight, so yeah, we'll have to see what kind of position we're in tomorrow. But he did miss last night, so he actually kind of let me catch back up. Whether it was, he told me he actually fell asleep in his chair, so definitely wasn't on purpose. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting how close this has been between me and him. Obviously, no one else is even remotely close, but it's been a very, very good and competitive battle with K. So I really appreciate his effort within the verses, which you know, it's nice to have a competitor, and it makes it more fun, I think, for you guys to watch as well. But there we go. I have just been kicked out for my time. So yeah, no enchant proc, absolutely crazy. But we do now officially have a completed token enchant pickaxe. Like everything. Wait, no, it's not completed, right? But we have at least every enchant on there that we can, I believe, is the correct way of. Wait, is it? I think, yeah, we have every enchant that we could possibly get on there. It's just that they're not maxed out yet. And of course, we only have a couple of the gem, or a couple levels of the gem one as well. So technically, we have every gem enchant, every crystal enchant, and every token enchant. So that is how you get every enchant on your pickaxe. That's pretty crazy, guys. Hopefully, you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, make sure you smash that like button for me. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that as well. It'd be much appreciated. And I will see you all in the next episode of OP Prisons here on AkumaMC.